Alexander, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher. Hi, how are
Hi,
you?
I'm fine. And you? How are you?
I'm feeling great, thank you.
Okay, great. Let's begin, please. Okay, here you have 100 and also 100. Okay, great job. Congratulations. Okay, so no problem. Let's continue here. C1 and C2. Do you remember where we finished?
Yes, we saw the video of the Unit C3 and we didn't answer the questions about the video.
Okay, do you want to watch this again or
No, I
not?
think I can do the questions.
You can go to the questions?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's do the questions then. Let's do the questions here. Okay, please tell me when you're finished.
Okay. I finished, teacher.
Okay, we're gonna review. Okay, great job. Let's continue here with C3, the grammar part. We're gonna work with this. Let's listen.
Hi, it's me again, Emily. Here's a question for you. Why do you need a grammar coach? You need a grammar coach to help you learn English. And today, I'm here to tell you about infinitives of purpose. Let's begin.
Okay, can you please read?
Of course. So one, we use infinitives of purpose to give the reason for something. They answer the question why. John, why is Nick Crawford here? Amy, he's here to talk with Talia. In the example, the infinitive to plus the base form of the verb explains why Nick is here. 2. In conversation, you can answer why questions with infinitive of purpose. You can give long or short answers. Talia, why did you go to the Gower building? Nick, I went there to see Jackie Baker or to see Jackie Baker.
Okay, 3 and 4.
3. We sometimes use the longer from in order to plus the base form of the verb to give reasons. This form is more formal. The Soccer Federation is investigating Nick Crawford in order to determine if he accepted a bribe. 4. To talk about a negative purpose, use in order not to plus the base form of the verb. Jackie took Nick out to lunch in order not to reveal that she didn't have an office.
Okay, here we use the infinitive of purpose to give a reason for something. They answer the key question why. Like, I don't know. I am here to learn English. I am studying for the TOEFL to apply for a scholarship. Okay, so basically we're giving a reason of why we're doing something in this case. And you can answer questions with why with this infinitive. Why did you go to the Gower building? To see Jackie Baker, or I don't know, why maybe why are you, I don't know, traveling to China? Buy products, maybe. I don't know. So you can answer a question of why with two. Okay. I don't know if there's any question with one or two.
In infinitives of purpose, we always use to and then the base form of the verb, right?
Yes, exactly. You use to and the base form of the verb to give reason. You can also use like in order to. I'm here in order to, and then the base form of the verb, learn English. Or here, I am studying for the TOEFL in order to apply for a scholarship. Okay. Is it clear now?
Yes, now it's clear, teacher.
Okay, great. So let's move on if there's no more questions. We sometimes use the longer form as we did here in order to plus the base form of the verb. Yes, here it is, the base form of the verb always. To give reason, this form is more formal. Okay, so it's much more formal to say I'm here in order to learn English than I'm here to learn English. Here you have the example. The Soccer Federation is investigating Nick Crawford in order to uh, determine if he accepted a bribe. Okay, to talk about negative purpose use in order not to. Okay, so I am slowing down in order not to get a ticket, speeding ticket, or I am I will hire a lawyer in order not to be arrested. Okay, so negative purpose means that you're doing something in order not to the opposite, right? So you don't want that to happen. Okay. I don't know if it's clear.
Yes, it's clear, teacher.
Great, let's continue.
Hi, it's Emily. Are you ready for some grammar? Well, I won't let you down. I've picked out separable phrasal verbs to study. They're important, and we use them all the time. Let someone down and pick something out are separable phrasal verbs. Let's learn more, okay?
Can you please read?
Sure. 1. Phrasal verbs are verbs that have two parts, a verb plus a particle. Sit out is a phrasal verb. Sit is the verb, out is the particle. The particle looks just like a preposition, but it is actually one part of this two-part verb. This particle often changes the meaning of the verb. Coach, you mean you didn't take a bribe to sit out the game? In the example, sit out means not play. As you can see, the verb sit plus the particle out means something completely different from the verb sit by itself.
Okay. Continue, please.
2. Some phrasal verbs are separable. This means that the noun object can come either after the two parts of the verb. Coach, why don't you clear up this whole thing? Or the noun object can come between the two parts of the verb. Coach, why don't you clear up this whole thing? 3. When the object of a phrasal verb is a pronoun, a word like him, her, or it must go between the verb and the particle. Talia, why didn't you play in the first round qualifying game? Nick, I set out the game because I had a sprained ankle. We do not say I set out it.
I sat out it. Yes,
sat out.
great. Okay, so phrasal verbs, you have separable phrasal verbs. And we're not gonna well, let me hear. Okay, let's do this quick. Let's do this. So in this case, they talk about sit out as a phrasal verb that is separable. That means that you can separate it. Sit out means not play. So in a separable phrasal verb, you can you have two options. It can go like separated or not. I didn't sit out the game. Or I didn't sit it out, you could say. Okay, so in this case, you can use a pronoun here in between. Okay, you can put, or I didn't sit the game out. So you can use it like this. But what you can't do is to say I didn't sit out it. This is wrong. Okay, so separable phrasal verbs, you can use them like with in this case mm, in this case the object, right? It can go after the phrasal verb, or you can put it in between, or you can use a pronoun in between. Like with clear up. Clear up, I don't know. I will clear up this mess. Or I will clear this mess up. Or I will clear it up. So you can use this mess in between or it instead of the object. You can use this in between, like here. Oh, I sat out the game because I had a sprained ankle, or I sat the game out, or I sat it out. You could use either of them. Okay, like in this case, you could say, I sat out the game. Sorry, I sat the game out because I had a sprained ankle. Or you could also say, I sat it out. You can use a pronoun there. I don't know if you've got any questions here.
Yes, I don't know if there is a way to know if a phrasal verb is separable or not, or you need to like know it by head.
You need to memorize. There's no way. There is no rule that says that there's some no there's no rules. So as you said, you need to memorize them.
Okay, teacher. So
But
I
not
guess
you don't
sorry.
go on.
I guess we can find a list in the internet to see which kind of phrasal verbs are separable or not.
Yes, okay. So yeah, I'll send you the list. Don't worry about it.
Thank you, teacher.
Where's this phrasal verb? Yes, but don't worry too much about phrasal verbs because there are thousands of them, and you don't need to know many of them. Okay, for the TOEFL, they really don't use so many. Here are the most common ones. You can learn this, and that's gonna be fine for the TOEFL because there are hundreds of them. Okay, there are hundreds and hundreds of them, but they're not really used. Okay, like
Okay, teacher.
70% of them are really used. So this list has enough. Here you have separable and inseparable. Okay, so with this list gonna be enough. You don't need more than this.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so you can learn this. Okay, let's continue, please. No more questions about this.
No more questions.
Okay. So we're gonna see superlative adjectives. Let's listen.
Hi. Today we're going to look at superlative adjectives. It isn't the easiest grammar point, but it isn't the most difficult either. We use superlative adjectives a lot, so the best thing for us to do is to begin right now, okay?
You can please read.
Yes. 1. We use superlative adjectives to compare three or more people or things. When we use superlative adjectives, we are saying that a person or thing has the most or the least of a certain quality compared to the other members of the group. Coach, you're the strongest player on the team. Nick, you're also the most dependable of all the players. You really are the best. 2. There are several ways to form the superlative. For short adjectives, we use the plus adjective plus est. Bright, brightest, hardest, smallest. Sometimes we need, oh, thank you. Sometimes when we add est, there are spelling changes. Nice, nicest, biggest, and craziest.
Great. Let's continue.
3. A few adjectives have irregular superlative forms, so good, best, and bad, worst. 4. For long adjectives, we usually form the superlative with the most. 10. You're the most popular player on the team. We can also make a superlative with the least, the opposite of the most. Carl is the least dependable player on the team.
Okay. Can you repeat the word?
Opposite?
No.
Opposite?
Yes, opposite.
Opposite. Okay.
Yes, opposite. Okay, so we're gonna go here. Superlative adjectives. Okay, so we're gonna read here. Okay, can you please read from here?
Of course. When to use most with superlative adjectives. One key to knowing how to use superlative adjectives is understanding when to use the suffix est and when to use the adverb most. In general, short adjectives use est and long ones use most, but the details get a little more precise. Specifically, use the word most for all adjectives with 3 or more syllables, adjectives with 2 syllables except those that end in er, ow, le, or y.
Continue, please.
Typically, if an adjective has 2 or more syllables, it uses most. However, the exceptions to this rule are 2-syllable adjectives with the endings er, ow, le, or y. If a 2-syllable adjective has one of those endings, it requires special spelling rules with est, explained below. While we are on the subject, we can also use least in place of most to show the thing at the bottom of a group. You can use least in front of any adjective without changing the spelling, no matter how many syllables it has. 5. I read 5?
Yes, continue. And that's 5 spelling rules.
So 5 spelling rules for forming superlative adjectives. 1. One-syllable adjectives. If an adjective has only one syllable, most of the time you can simply add the suffix est to the end of the word without changing the spelling. Cool, coolest, small, smallest. Be careful with one-syllable adjectives that end in e or a consonant vowel consonant. They have slightly different spelling requirements. 2. One-syllable adjectives ending in e. You don't need to add another e if a one-syllable adjective already ends in e. Just add st to the end. Cute, cutest. Free, freest. 3. One-syllable adjectives ending in consonant vowel consonant. If the last 3 letters of a one-syllable adjective follow a consonant vowel consonant format, like big or thin, you have to double the last consonant and then add est. Biggest, thin, thinniest. 4. One or 2 syllable adjectives ending in y. Adjectives with either one or two syllables have special spelling rules if they end in Y. To make the superlative, first change the Y into an I, and then add est. Dry, driest. Likely, likeliest. 5. Two-syllable adjectives ending in er, ow, or le. Two-syllable adjectives that end in er, ow, or le don't use the adverb most like other long superlative adjectives. Instead, if an adjective with two syllables ends in er, like bitter, or ow, like narrow, add est at the end without changing the spelling. Bitterest or narrowest. Two-syllable adjectives that end in le, just take st. You don't need a second e. Clever, cleverest. Shallow, shallowest. Simple, simplest. Irregular superlative adjectives. Like other word classes, some adjectives are irregular and don't follow the regular rules. Take a look at these irregular superlative adjectives so you know their proper usage. So, standard form, comparative form. Good, best. Bad, worst. Far, farthest, or furthest. Fun, funnest, or most fun. Handsome, handsomest. Many, most. Polite, politest. Quiet, quietest. Stupid, stupidest.
Great. There you go. So, okay, do you have any question with the rules and the exceptions that we have?
Only I don't know if there's a difference when we use like the er ending form, because we have like better and the best. So I don't know if these rules are almost the same as the other.
They're almost the same. They're almost the same. Like, but like better and best are exceptions, both of them, right? They're irregular.
Yes, exactly. But with the other type of rules, the ending of OW or ER or LE are similar to when we use it like with the ER.
Yes, exactly. We worked on the other one, right? With this, even with the same web page, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yes. So they are the same, like EROWLEY. With comparative adjectives, it was the same. And you had also this consonant, vowel, consonant, and when you ended the E and E and everything else. So it's the same rules. Okay. So is there any other question maybe?
So then, is there an exception between one and another? I mean, is there a difference or are the
Oh.
rules consistent?
Yes, of course there's a difference. Like, I don't know. You could say he is cooler than, well, let's say Mr. Beast is cooler than I don't know, let's say than Ibai. Okay? Or you could say Mr. Beast is the coolest. It's different because here you're comparing him to somebody else. But when you're using related adjectives, you're basically saying that the person is the most. Like there's no one better.
Okay, teacher. But then when we talk about the rules, they are similar, right?
They're similar, but yes, they're similar. But one is for comparative and the other one is for superlatives. Like they're
Oh,
way different, right?
yes. But like we need to count syllables too, when if there's consonant or not consonant, vowel, consonant.
Uh, you like here, you're saying like, for this rule?
Yes, I mean they follow almost the same rules. For example, in big, it will be like when we're comparing bigger with a
Yes,
WG, and also thinner,
thinner.
thinner, yes.
Yes, double N. Yes, exactly. They have the same rules. luckily.
Okay.
But instead of putting ER, you put EST. Instead of bigger is biggest, right? But yes, both of them are with double G. And then it's the same. Instead of thinner, it's thinnest. Double N.
Okay, teacher, I think it's clear. Thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, so here we're gonna see superlative adjectives to compare three or more people or things. Of course, when you're talking about superlative, that means that three or more people are compared. Uh, you can say that that person is the most or the least of certain quality. Like bright, brightest, hardest, smallest, nicest, biggest, crazy, craziest. So can you please write here in my screen how would you add the EST with all of these forms?
Okay, teacher. Just one sec.
Excellent. Okay, crazy. Okay, great. Yes, I think you know. Okay, good job. So, what's the adjective of superlative adjective of good?
So was best and for bad
Bad.
worst.
Great. And for long, that means that what is long? How many syllables?
3. Or
No.
even with 2, but they have like these rules that if they ended up with EW.
What exceptions do we have with two syllables? Endings in what?
In in OWLE
Yes.
Y also. And
Yes,
there was
there's.
another one that I think I'm forgetting.
You don't remember? Try to remember. Yes, there's one more.
OWLE and
Y, and there's one more.
yes, exactly. Oh, why? Yes, I just forgot it. But then let me check.
ER. ER.
Oh, ER.
Peter. Yes, ER. Okay, great. Uh, if you don't have that, you can use the most, like you're the most popular, that's three syllables, or the least dependable. Okay, so is there any questions with any of this?
No, I think it's clear, teacher.
Okay, let's see. Okay. There you go. So we're gonna work on this right now. Please tell me when you're finished. I'm gonna give you. Can you please explain me what happens if I give you like one attempt versus two attempts? Does it change too much?
No, I don't think so. Only with the correction.
Only the correction. Okay. Okay, I'll give you one attempt. Okay. Please tell me when you're finished.
Okay. Teacher, I'm sorry, but I think you gave me the grammar part of C4 instead of C3.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, but we worked on that, didn't we? Not
In fact,
also.
we were working on the grammar part of C3.
Oh, did we see infinitive? So, oh yeah. Okay, what I'm gonna do now? Yeah, because we worked on something regarding C4. Let's do something. Okay, so we did work with superlative adjectives and separable phrasal verbs, but we didn't work with present perfect continuous for and since. All right, so
Yes.
yes, we mistakenly did the C4 part, but I'm gonna send you also the infinitives of purpose so that you work on these three. Uh, and tomorrow we're gonna do the rest for C3 and the other one with C4, okay? So it's gonna be basically the same. I don't think there's a difference because they're like different topics, not related really.
Okay,
Okay?
then now I have to do the C3 and C4 grammar part.
Yes. You're gonna have infinitive of purpose too. Then also separable phrasal verbs and superlative adjectives.
Okay, teacher. But then I don't know if I could have like more time because I don't think with those that I will finish all those exercises in 15 minutes.
Let's do this. Let's do the last one as homework.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, but the other ones as for. Okay, so the last one, the C3 part is for homework. The other two for right now. Okay.
Okay, teacher. No problem. Teacher, I finished the exercises and homework too.
Oh, you finished the homework?
Yes, it was only 2 exercises, so I did it.
Yes. Great. Okay, let's see. How did you do? Great. Great, 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 and great. Excellent job. Okay, so we're gonna finish here. Tomorrow we need to do, we're gonna work with models of necessity, participial adjectives. I'm gonna send this to the group so that I don't forget. And then C4. Okay, so let's very quickly do the poll so that we finish, please.